piano student friends, we are going to play Spring by Mr. Vivaldi. Mr. Vivaldi is probably the second most famous composer of the Baroque period. Baroque is 1685 to 1750. Mr. Bach certainly was the most famous composer, at least for our time, of that period. He died in 1750, and that was the end of the Baroque period. So this is called Spring. It was originally written for a small orchestra and solo violin, some other solo instruments now and then. It's in D major, so you've got your D major scale that you've already been assigned with two sharps, F sharp, and the leading tone, which is C sharp, back to the tonic. Remember, leading tone leads you back home to the tonic. Okay, but you're just going to play the 5-finger scale, the first 5 notes of the D major scale in both hands. Okay, it's a good idea to rest your 3rd finger on top of that F sharp and be ready for it. Okay, now the counting. There's a 1-beat measure at the beginning. Whoa, what is that? That only is going to happen at the beginning of a piece, and it's called an incomplete measure. It's called a pickup, because you pick up and then you let down on the downbeat. The downbeat is strong and has a downward feeling. Okay, so I would like you, while you're practicing, to count to yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and I'm going to count it so you can hear the rhythm, just for the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. And you can keep counting the 8 notes as long as you want, just to keep that feeling going, or you can count them just for the 4th beat. That's where the 2 8th notes are. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Okay, that's the rhythm. All right, I'll play the whole thing. Ready? I'm going to count out loud first, though. 1, 2, 3. Great, that last measure is 3 beats. 3 beats, because the missing beat is at the beginning of the piece. So that just makes all things well in the world. Nothing is out of order. I've got 1 beat at the beginning, that's the beat 4, and the first 3 beats at the end. Okay, let's practice just the last measure, left hand. You're going to set firm fingertips, not like a tight hand, but just think of your fingertips as holding yourself up a little bit. On these notes, you're going to set firm fingertips, and you're going to lift your arm. You're not going to lift your shoulder. You don't need to lift your shoulder to lift this. Look, my shoulder's not lifting at all, okay? You're going to lift your arm and fall down on your firm fingertips. So practice that exercise. Play the A, lift the arm. An exercise for yourself. That's a good practice for learning how to play chords well in a relaxed way. Okay? Great. Practice hard.